It's like I've crossed some kind of threshold. It's so foreboding. I've just clocked the view and it is staggering. A heck of a lot of carnage around here. Oh, my control. Oh yeah. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Welcome to Grizedale. This is Satterthwaite. Look at the light there. Wow. What a beautiful morning. Now, I've been racking my brain all day yesterday as to whether or not I've done a walk up round Grizedale Forest or not. I can't remember. I honestly cannot remember at all. I can visualise pointing certain bits out and getting to certain areas and you know, hey, look at that, isn't that amazing? And it dawned on me, I think, actually, I was walking with somebody else. That's what it was. I was showing them the stuff, which kind of proves how much these walks and these videos feel like I'm actually walking with you, which is brilliant. And so, because I haven't done it, I haven't done a video, I'm going to do it today. A little bit of a circular. So what I'm going to do is head up towards the highest point in Grizedale Forest. I think it's the highest point. It's certainly the most open, with the most open views. Karen Crag. That's Caron Crag, not Karen. It hasn't got a bad attitude. And then what we'll do is we'll drop back down to the visitor centre and switch back and walk through the sculpture park. Check out some of those sculptures there. It's quite interesting. And then back into the pub in Satterthwaite. Flippin' heck. It's looking so nice down there, and I think it could be that kind of day today. And I've not brought my camera once again, but it'll be fine. This will have to do. Okay, which way are we going? Not up that way. We're going to head up here, stick to the track, and at some point we switch back to the left. Okay, before we get on today, I have to apologise in advance for my squeaky boots. They seem to be getting worse. They are pretty much end of life now. They've got holes in them, they're dropping a bit. I don't want to bring out my new ones just yet because it's too muddy. It's too dirty. I want to keep them nice and clean, which is ridiculous, isn't it? Okay, branch off and go up here. We're heading towards a little tarn, which is really, really beautiful. Okay, wet feet already. It's funny because the last few walks I've done, non-hiking the Wainwrights walks, they're kind of in places that you should really come in the summer or spring when all the leaves are on the trees. This is an absolutely stunning place. It's really, really beautiful. Grizedale Forest is gorgeous. But at this time of year, it's a bit grim. I don't know why I'm here. I shouldn't be doing this. The reason I'm doing it is because I can't really get out on hiking Wainwrights at the moment because the cloud base is so low all the time. Just looking into the lakes today, the cloud base is ridiculously low. And the next walk I'm going to do, I think the last 3 or 4 times I've done it has been completely clagged in, and this one really does warrant a fantastic clear day. So that's what I'm waiting for. Look at this. That is absolutely gorgeous. Really like that shape, the colour, everything about it. I mean, it is beautiful. It's kind of Blair Witchy, but it's still beautiful. Right, I'm talking way too much. Let's get on. Let's get to the tarn. Looks like a lot of trees have come down again in the storm. I'd imagine this is storm damage rather than deforestation. God, walking on things like that is really hard work. Yeah, I mean, you can see it's a proper track, but obviously because of all the trees that have come down, it's so wet and muddy. It's hard work. It's so nice to be back on this one. But just spinning around, I think a lot of trees have gone. I'm pretty sure, in my mind's eye, this was quite full with trees. Yikes. It's a real shame, isn't it? We keep getting these weird storms, these freak storms that flatten everything. Anyway, this is the town here. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's go and have a look at it. Just as I approached then, it felt like I was back at the Glencoe Locken on my Scotland video. It had that very similar feel to it then. Weird. But isn't it lovely? Really, really lovely. Some ducks there. Very peaceful. All I can hear is that little waterfall over there. Birds tweeting. Boots squeaking. Lovely. And they've got these 3 logs here. Now, once upon a time, there was a big log lying right here. In fact, I think you can probably see where it was, just there on the ground. And I thought there was someone there then. Scared the hell out of me. I have a funny feeling this thing here, this log that's been dumped down there, is the one that used to be here. And I remember coming here a few years ago, and with the whole family, we sat here looking out. I think I got a photograph of it. Anyway, nice, isn't it? Let's get on. Now, it has been mentioned that it is a bit of a rabbit warren around here. So if you are going to come and do this after today, make sure you've got the map with you. So as always, it's that clickable link in the description that will take you to either the OS website or OS app if you've got the app. And then you can just kind of follow along. But yeah, definitely essential here because we come off track and we go along paths and all sorts of things. It's a little bit higgledy-piggledy around here. You just got to sort of pick your way somehow. It's a really lovely morning. It kind of looks like it's threatening rain, and it is actually supposed to rain a little bit later on. I think around about 10 or 11 o'clock maybe. It might put some water down, but that's okay. We can cope with that. Not a breath of wind. It is quite windy out there, so if I was on the tops today, I would be getting blown around. But because I'm in the forest, it's nice and sheltered, although there's not much of it left, is there? Look. Eek. I think I go this way. So there are paths going off in all directions. I think the paths are not mountain bike trails. Bridleway. And I was actually briefly considering hiring a mountain bike from the visitor centre and doing this on a bike. That could be quite interesting. I might do that if anybody's interested in that. I might come and hire a bike here and just whiz around and maybe go on some of the mountain bike trails. I don't know. There's a lot of damage here. I don't want to keep on harping on about it all day today, but you know, I was here a couple of years ago and none of these trees were down at all. Such a shame. Shall we go round the track or over the bridge? I think over the bridge. Lovely. So the last time I was here, I think it was probably 2 years ago, maybe in summer, I came down that path there. Now, the other side of that path is over there. We couldn't quite see it because of all the damage and carnage from the trees being down, which is a shame because it's a really nice little path down. But I remember coming down here and actually walking through this tunnel. It's totally dry. Again, just to picture it in spring and summer. But it's not all brown and dead. Wow, it's a nice tree. And this is called Farragrain Gill. Nice, very nice. So we could head along the track there, but I think we'll pick up this path for a little bit. Kind of comes out in the same place, but it's much more picturesque down here. Well, it was. Look at the state of it. Wow. So much damage. Okay, so what we can do is we could actually just carry on up the track here, but I want to get into these woods, so we're going to go through here. This is scale green, and there's a path that comes off here, and we'll head up that way. I don't know if you can hear it. You might be able to see it, maybe. Buzzard. There's one here. And there's one a bit further that way. Okay, here's the first sculpture we've seen. I don't think I've ever seen this one. I really like it. It's like I've crossed some kind of threshold into a very dangerous place, like in Indiana Jones or something. Scarab beetle here. All these warnings. Do not pass. Is that a giant ant? Grasshopper or something there. Fly. Bee. No spiders though, thank the Lord. Maybe that's because they're all here in the woods somewhere, hiding. Nice, isn't it? A lot more of that kind of stuff a bit further around. Once we get past the visitor centre, we'll go and have a look at the what's he called? Woodsman? Something like that. It's a huge woodsman, lumberjack type thing at the visitor centre. We're going to have a look at that. And then from there, that's when all the vast majority of the sculptures are. Nice little yew tree. Nice path as well. So once again, what I might do is, oh, I love these trees, is come back here in the summer when it's all green and full and just compare, you know, so we can see what it's like. But I'm pretty sure, you know, a lot of you guys are outdoors people. You know what it's like in winter. Everything looks horrible. And you know how different it is in the summer months. Ooh, jump. Oh, that was tricky because there's a tree. To duck under a tree and jump. So far we've been following the green trail, and I think we're going to pretty much follow that all the way up to Crag, which is, I'm guessing, out there somewhere. It's actually almost exactly 1 kilometre from here. So we go along this track and then we pick up some of the path that takes us up to the top. Exit only. Ah, okay. Right. Never thought of that. Never thought actually it's a one-way system. Kind of makes sense. Now, when we get to the top of Crag, I'm really hoping that it looks, oh wow, there's snow or ice or something here. God knows. I'm hoping it still looks like it used to look a couple of years ago, quite open, but I know they've planted a lot of trees up there, and I think the trees were growing up, which means at some point in the future the views will be gone completely. But I'm hoping that's not yet. Okay, here comes the rain. I'm going to get my jacket on because I don't want to get wet today. Wow, So many little places you can go off into the woods, look, and just get lost. It is definitely that kind of place where you could get lost. Okay, typically as soon as I get the flipping coat on, it stops raining. But I think it's one of those days it's going to keep on showering over and over. So it'll be jacket on, jacket off, jacket on, jacket off. I might as well leave it on. Anyway, as I was putting that on, don't wish to alarm you, but I'm pretty sure I heard footsteps coming towards me. I didn't look, I just assumed someone was coming down here, which would have been the first person I've seen, by the way. And there was no one there. Now, this isn't one of those kind of videos, it's not Halloween special, but I genuinely heard footsteps. Weird. I think it's if you hear footsteps running towards you, that's probably the scariest thing, isn't it? I often think that when I'm out wild camping. You know, what would be worse? Just hearing that dum, 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 coming at you from out of the dark, you know, or just fiddling around with stuff outside your tent and standing up and someone just being stood right next to you, you know, that would be... Wow, this looks very different to the last time I was here again. I mean, I keep saying this, but I don't remember it being so open. And you can see they've planted a whole load more trees here. That lump over there, by the way, in the distance, that is Crag. Now, looking at the amount of trees at the top there, I just wonder if it is actually all covered now and the views will be gone. Ooh, it's getting heavy. Fortunately, I just reproofed my jacket the other day, so it's all beading very nicely. Perfect timing. Thing is, I haven't brought my waterproof trousers. Not going that way. It's all starting to come back to me now. It's weird. I picture certain bits of it, but I know that it is a bit of a rabbit warren round here. And I think, how am I going to get to there? I can't remember. But now I'm here, I can actually picture it all. So we branch off in a minute, because Crag is up there, and it gets a little bit denser, the woods get denser, and we should get out the rain as well. Look at that, isn't it lovely? I don't know what you can see, there's water all over the lens. How's that? Is that better? Nice, isn't it? Love that, I love the silhouettes of the pine trees against the sky. Right, this is us. Now I think what we'll do is well, we might come back down the same way, I can't remember, but we definitely end up back on this track and it sort of loops round all the way down to the visitor centre, which is that direction there. Let's go. Got a noisy crow up there. Oh dear. Oops, looks like the Forestry Commission have just shut this particular bit down completely to cyclists, and it's just a walkers thing only now. It caused by, once again, in minority, I'm sure, it'll be a minority of cyclists that have done silly things, just total disregard for everybody else, and ruined it for all the other mountain bikers who are considerate of other people. Such a shame. And wow. It's a shame that the Forestry Commission have taken that stance, that they're allowing the minority to ruin it for the vast majority. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking now. Let's just get to the top of Crag. Wow. Ow. This is actually falling as ice now. It's really painful. Some of it's ice, some of it's water. Most of it's water actually, so it's kind of not all bouncing off. I like it all. I like the way it looks on the trees there. Amazing. Oh, flipping nature. Don't you just love it? It's just so invigorating. I love this bit here. It's so dark and so foreboding. just stepped off the path there just to get under the trees to change the battery for this camera. And it's so dark, it's so dark under there. It's very difficult to put that across on this camera, but it's almost night time in there. Nice, wasn't it? Now, I think, not the last time I came here, but certainly a couple of times before that, all this was just mud. Honestly, it was a nightmare walking up and down here. Real quagmire, but we've put this gravel in, which has made things much easier, much more pleasant. Yeah, I really remember this bit here. So I know you can't see anything, but this particular section coming down here was rocky and slippy, with streams coming down it and all sorts. It was a bit tricky coming down here, but wow, totally different. So once again, a heck of a lot of carnage around here. And you can see which way the wind was, you know, the direction. Just flattened them completely. Oh dear. Now, if I remember rightly, there was either a little footbridge here or a little section of duckboards. Well, that's gone as well. And there used to be a little, God, honestly, I have been back since. You wouldn't think it, would you? But I think I was with somebody else, so I wasn't really paying much attention. But there used to be like a little scramble just up here. Not a scramble, but you know, somewhere where you could, if you wanted to, put your hands on rock and get up. All gone. We're now getting up to our second sculpture just here. I love this one. The scramble was about here. Good, isn't it? There's something about this that reminds me of something out of Halo. Remember the game Halo? Wow. Look at the trees, look at the dew in the trees. Nice Space Cadet again. But that was perfect timing coming up here then, because the sun's come out and it's backlighting all this water in the trees. Little droplets, lovely. The summit of Crag is just up there. I can just and so make out the trig point on the top. So literally 2 minutes of a walk up there. Let's go and have a look. Need to be careful down here now though, because as you can see, there's a little bit of ice just come down. It'll be slippy as hell. We go down these little handily placed footholes. I don't know how footholes can be handy. Oh, there's some nice light around. Some very nice light. I've just clocked the view and it is staggering. The light is amazing today. I'll show you in a second when I get to the top. All right, here we are on the summit of Crag. How beautiful is that? Wow. And as you can see, it is semi-open up here, not too bad, but those trees there have definitely grown up, because the last time I was here, maybe the time before that actually, that was all clear. So this is Coniston Old Man right there, Crag behind it, Weatherland was over there, and we've got Fairfields and everything that direction, all covered in snow. Kind of thinking I should have gone somewhere high and played in the snow, but as you can see, very, very low cloud base, absolutely no point, because you won't see anything. Whereas today, we can see this, it's lovely. And we can see right out towards Morecambe Bay. This is such an underrated little hill. So underrated, and yet it yields absolutely staggeringly beautiful views. It's a photographer's paradise up here as well. And I'll tell you something else, it reminds me of another hill that I've been up fairly recently, in the last season of Hiking Away and Rights. Can you guess which one I'm thinking of? Just have a look around. You've got heather, you've got silver birch. It reminds me of a small King's How. Has that same feel to it. The rocks, similar sort of colour, and like I say, with the heather and the silver birch, it has that feel. Now, ordinarily, when I get to places like this, I bring my big camera and I zoom in and I show you. But today, once again, I've brought the light setup. I've not brought anything, just this camera. So I'm afraid you're gonna have to just imagine that it is much closer than what it looks like in this camera. And you know, if you want to see what it looks like, if you've not been here and you want to see it, you want to see how close the mountains are and how wonderful these views are, come here, come and do it. It's so easy. It's such an easy and enjoyable route. I love it, honestly. I love Grisdale Forest. Okay, I think I'm going to head down because there's a bit of a breeze here. It is quite cool, so I can feel myself cooling off a little bit. I'm going to head down to that path, and then we should pick up that track that we were on a minute ago, that main one. But yeah, about halfway on the walk. Loving it. It's pretty polished round here. Oh wow. There's some amazing light out towards Great Intake. Heck, that looks amazing. Let's get on this pile of gravel, have a look. Can you see it? Wow, that is a stunning view. So we've got all this heather here, we've got the pine trees, and then the view up towards Wetherlam and Black Sails. Interestingly enough, the cloud base is lifting. I'm not going to look, I don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss. All right, a few years ago I came here and took some pictures of this stuff here. All this moss or lichen or whatever it is hanging off these trees. And the trees went off as far as the eye could see into darkness. You know, it was so amazing to see. But now, again, it's all gone. It's such a shame. You can see them all lying down. All the trees have gone, fallen. Huge gaping holes there in the sky. It's amazing, isn't it, how things can change literally overnight. You know, one storm and a place can just look so different. I love that sound. The wind just touching the very tips of the trees there. Lovely. Once again, around here, there was another little scrambly section, a little down climb. And it's gone. I think it must have been there. It's flattened it completely. Look at this. This is an ancient burial site of the Lunathi tribe that used to live here. Probably a king, I'd imagine, with it being so ornate. Lunathi, it comes from the word luna, because they used to worship the moon. If you believe any of that, then you are a mug. Right, I need to figure out which way I'm going now. Do I go up or do I go down? I'm pretty sure I go that way, go to that bench, and I'm sure that the path drops off from there, but again, I might be making that up as well as the Lunathi. No, this is good. This is the right way. But I don't think we're going to drop down at the bench here. I think we're just going to follow the track right round, and eventually we come to a little path that will drop us down to the visitor centre. Not seen anybody yet. Not a soul. Nice little bench to sit on and ponder life. There's a very, very weird ethereal mist going on here. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, first glimpse of the visitor centre down there, and then the trail goes around that way on the other side of the road. And looking south, we can just make out the village of Satterthwaite there. That's where the van is, and the pub. And looking up to the north, oh, it is looking very, very nice. Quite a bit of snow on the tops. Oh, there's a buzzard up there. You see it? Just on the tips of the trees. It's times like that I really wish I had my camera with me, because that would have been nice. Okay, another bike trail. Oh, this is the black. It does look a lot of fun. Just snaking down there, look. Okay, is this us? I think it is. Just a bit worried I'm now on the black route. I actually am. Yeah, I don't want to be going down that, really. I end up just getting wiped out by somebody, although I've not seen anybody today, so maybe I will just chance it. So if I'm interested in mountain biking and doing the black route, here's a recce. Ooh. Oh, my control. Ooh, a bit of a jump there. Oh. Let's bail. So I guess they just bomb it down that way. Let's just get on the flipping track again. Okay, that's saved quite a bit of walking actually, just coming down that. Huh. What the hell? These things here. It's like a giant pencil. Anybody know what the hell these are? What is it? Okay, I got so distracted by that that I actually missed the path off. It's right across from where I came out there, Millwood diversion. So yeah, just down here, 2 minutes, 3 minutes maybe, I'll be at the visitor centre and we'll go and check out that big woodsman thing. Maybe have a peek in the cafe as well, see what it looks like, and then push on, get along the sculpture trail. he is. The woodsman. And I think this is the start of Go Ape as well, just here. Never done that, I need to have a go. Giant axe. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll have a little wander back through, past the main building, and then onto the sculpture trail. I'll tell you what, it's not every day you see Grizedale Forest Visitor Centre as quiet as this. We have like picnics down there, and a little shelter. Watch your kids kill themselves on that thing. I'm going to take advantage of these toilets and yeah, spend a penny. Oh, the cafe's open, that's good. I'm going to resist though. Going to resist, waiting for that pint. Okay. Across the road. So if I was to drive down that road now, that'll take me back to Satterthwaite, and that way will take me to Hawkshead. Okay, let's get on the sculpture trail somehow. It's over there somewhere, and then yeah, enjoy that. It starts off really easy and quite pleasant. It's kind of designed for families really, with little kids and stuff, big kids. And then it gets steadily, not more difficult, but a bit more like it was earlier on, a bit more hilly as you move away from the actual sculpture trail itself, back towards Satterthwaite. Okay, so the main visitor car park is over there. That's where you'd park if you just came in to do this bit and not do, well actually, yeah, do all of it actually. Park there, and you can head up right up to there. That's where Crag is. Beyond that, but obviously I've parked so I can finish near the pub. So we're now stood on the site of what was Grizedale Hall. You can see you've got the balustrades here overlooking their amazing grounds, and the house was here. If I can find a photograph of what it looked like back in the day, I'll put it on the screen, because I bet it was grand. I love things like this. I love these sorts of, you know, gardens with the balustrades and the steps down. Just amazing. Now it's a car park and a toilet block. What a shame. Not Herdies. Oh wow. Okay, more changes. This was gravel last time, and now they've completely tarmacked it, and it's this really nice black top. You know what I'm thinking? As soon as I saw it, I thought, oh yeah, I'll come down here on my skates, take a few people out. Oh heck, again, a lot of trees are down. So this little kind of wind up toy on the tree with the music, there are a few of them down here, but it looks like they've gone. Right. What a shame. There was another one here, but as you can see, it's a deed. Probably because someone drilled a hole in it and stuck one of those wind up things in. Oh, look at it all. Where is everything? Wow, honestly, I'm not kidding you, this was really thick with trees down here and all sorts, but it's all gone. Probably get a copyright strike on that now. Nothing. So this little shelter here is where my profile picture was taken. Just here, sat on, let's have a think, that one I think it was. Trying to think which way we should go. Go down that way, follow the river, or stay up high. Yeah, I think we'll stay up high along the bridge. There's another one there, look. Are you supposed to wind that one? This particular path, by the way, in autumn is quite special. Really beautiful, because you've got all these broadleaf trees here and everything goes orange. Get the right kind of conditions, bit of low sunlight, beautiful, even with this tarmac. Okay, so this is Ridding Wood, and we're heading in the direction of Boggle Crag Wood. It's quite a way off yet, and I can't remember whether we need to drop down to the road for a bit or whether we pop up to another track. We'll just have to figure it out when we get there, I guess. Nice, isn't it? Look at it. Okay, looking back across the valley, we can actually see right up where we were earlier on towards Carron Crag. And we started way over there somewhere. On a windy day, these sound amazing. Ooh. It's quite an unnerving sound, actually, that. If you lived nearby and you didn't know these were here, that would be quite a terrifying sound, hearing that from a distance. Sometimes it does sound like music. It plays the notes almost in some kind of an order. Right, let's get the hell out of here. Let's go and find the next thing. I think this is like the end of the line here. U-turn. We have to go around that rock. Should we go around it? Do the U-turn. We have to do it clockwise as well because the sign says. Okay, on the white trail now. Looking for a very interesting sculpture down here called Mea Culpa. Just hope I can find it. It's all changed so much. Okay, I've changed my mind. Back on this track again on the white trail. It's all changed so much. I can't recognise any of it. This used to be like a really old forest track, you know, like a path, sort of a trod and muddy and what have you, but pretty obvious. Now I don't know where I'm going. I have a feeling that Mea Culpa is kind of elevated a little bit, and that path was taking me down to the car park by the road. Okay, I'm completely lost. Oh dear. But we'll give it a go down here. I have a funny feeling actually that the Mea Culpa sculpture is beyond the car park. It's on the other side of it, so closer to Satterthwaite. Wow, this is an actual Hobbit bridge. Look at this. Ooh, some nice sunlight as well now. Okay, so this now rings a bell actually, because I'm pretty sure you come up here from somewhere. It might be the Boggle car park, Boggle Crag car park. Yes, I think it is, you know. Oh yeah. Okay, fell completely on my ass. Just slid on a route. So many routes around here, but it's because I'm too busy trying to locate this place. It doesn't feel right to me. It feels like it should be down there. What the hell's going on? Have they moved it? I tell you, Boggle Crag Wood is supposed to be haunted, I do believe. So it's led me the wrong way, and it tripped me up. More trees down, but you know, I think I'm going to have to head back down there and find the way down. I mean, there's a bit of a track here. It's a mountain bike thing. We'll give it a go. It'll be fine. What could happen? The ground is so loose at the moment with all this rain. No wonder all the trees are coming down. Okay, I think they've actually moved it. Seriously, I think they have actually moved it to a different part of the forest. So it used to be here in Boggle Crag Wood. I just went online then, Googled it, and I think they've moved it to Millwood, which is right back towards the visitor centre. I knew I was in the sort of the right place there by that track. And it just got a bit confusing. I think it's around here somewhere. Where the hell is it? That makes a lot of sense. What a shame. It is a fascinating sculpture, quite unique. I've never seen anything like it before. But I took a picture of it anyway a couple of years ago, just before they flipping moved it by the looks of it. The trouble I have now is I'm kind of lost in the woods. Not really lost in the woods. If I'd stayed on the track, I'd be way up there now, in the right place where I wanted to be, and I'd drop down to a place that I cannot say the name of on this video, and I'll when I get a bit closer to it, I'll put it on the screen. You'll see why. I think I'm just going to have to go down here and probably pick up the road. I don't want to do that. I don't want to walk along the road really. But it's a bit of a shame. Let's just follow this thing, see what it does. It's not on the map, this one, so it may end up going somewhere unexpected. Let's hope. Damn it. So it has led me out onto the road, unfortunately. I didn't really want that. I want to stay in the woods. But that said, that sun is really nice. Nice and warm. And looking nice back that way. Okay, back into the village. And it's a lovely little village, this. I'll have a little wander around so I can show you. Yeah, the place that I was supposed to be coming down through is up there, and I'll put the name on the screen right now so you can understand why I cannot say it verbally. Because YouTube will definitely block that one and demonetise and what have you, just like it did with the North Yorkshire Dales village that sells cheese. Honestly, there are some hilarious names here in Cumbria. I think that one is probably my favourite. Little robin there, look, can you see it? My boots are driving me crazy. They must be driving you absolutely nuts as well. That's lovely. Little parish hall. This church is open. Let's go and have a look. It's not open. That's a real shame because I could hear the organ playing in there. Okay, these boots are going in the bin when I get home. They are fit for now. You are kidding me. closed. I don't believe it. Oh heck. So looking forward to that as well. And it's a nice little ye olde pub. Yeah, I guess a lot of places are shut now because it's just off season. And a lot of places are closed to renovate and get ready for the summer. I think what I'll do is I'll head off now and try and find a pub, because I think we need to go to a pub, don't we? I'm trying to think where though. Actually, I'll tell you where we'll go. We'll go to Cartmel. I've said it so many times, we'll go to Cartmel and never gone. Well, I probably won't today, but I'll try. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. And as I said right at the beginning of the video, the route is in the description if you fancy coming and doing it yourself. And until the next video, I've got no idea what it's going to be. High level, low level, I just don't know. I'm just tracking the weather at the moment and seeing what's best. But I'll be out somewhere in nature and I hope you can join me. I'll see you then.